It was the monthly open house and potluck at the firehouse.
Here's our fruit salad.
The elements of our food set are complete. Dessert.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
Wow, leading tower of dessert.
Tastes great.
Right.
I think my oven rack is off balance. By 35 degrees, I'd say.
It looks delicious, even or not.
Oh, just something I threw together. Baking is so creative.
Well, if you'd like another project, there's a bake sale this week at Betsy and Steve's school.
Oh, I'd love to help out.
George's mouth felt glued shut.
George, are you okay?
I think it's the cake.
My cake?
George.
It seems a bit sticky.
Oh, dear. Well, a scientist isn't discouraged by a minor setback. I'll be extra creative when I cook for the bake sale.
Weird. Professor Wiseman is a genius, but she can't bake a cake. That doesn't bode well for the bake sale.
What could have gone wrong with the cake? George didn't know enough about cooking to even guess.
The cookbook. Oh, that was there when I moved in. I never use it. If one is truly creative, there's no need for a cookbook. But it looks like you've been studying cooking. Now, I know baking soda makes muffins rise. Muffins should be high, so we'll need a lot. Did we put a bit of salt in the sugar or a bit of sugar in the salt? I can't tell. Okay, George, turn on the oven.
Maybe the muffins would taste better than they looked.
Oh, dear. Oh, I'm a terrible cook. I must not have a creative bone in my body.
George was confused. They had the right tools. Why didn't the muffins turn out?
I have nothing for the bake sale. Oh, I'll have to buy some cookies at Spaghetti's.
Perhaps Chef Spaghetti would know what went wrong with the muffins.
Prepare? Well, isn't cooking just throwing things together? Getting creative?
Perhaps once you've memorized your recipe, but until then you must follow it precisely. You know, like a formula.
Formula?
Well, it tells you exactly what to put in the dish, how to measure it, how long to cook it, everything.
Well, that sounds like science.
Now that George knew all about cooking, he didn't need to ask the chef about the failed muffins. George always liked to visit the Man with the Yellow Hat's old neighborhood.
And that used to be the bookstore. And look, that's where I saw my very first movie. this used to be a great old theater. Maybe someday someone will fix it up. Hey, what's going on?
Progress, that's what. Wait till you see the unique self-cleaning parking structure I've planned for this site.
But this old theater is full of memories. You can't tear it down.
Tear down this theater? You're not serious. Look at the beautiful lobby. This bijou's what inspired me to become a doorman in the first place.
But it's tired and run down. It's a hopeless, broken old theater.
George didn't think it looked hopeless. He'd seen the man with the yellow hat fix things up before. Why couldn't he fix up an old movie theater too?
Repair the theater? Us? You're right, George. If we don't do it, who will? How about it, Mr. Glass? Let us put on a special screening. We'll show you that this theater is worth preserving.
I don't want to go out to a movie. With one of these, why bother?
But a movie is always more fun on the big screen.
It can be a truly unique event.
Unique? Hi, you're a monkey, aren't you? Okay, it's a deal.
Great.
If you clean up this place and put on a unique, one-of-a-kind show, I'll save the theater.
Mr. Glass, I promise we'll knock your socks off. Hey, great work, you two. I can't believe this is the same theater. Wow. Welcome to the Bijou, Mr. Glass.
Isle of Dinosaurs. Seen it 100 times.
No.
Enjoy the show.
George will show you to your seat.
This didn't seem like enough kernels to make popcorn for everyone. Hundley was afraid the popcorn would never stop. It was time to get help stopping this mess. Hundley wasn't going to let a bag of popcorn and a monkey stop him.
Mr. Glass, I'll be in the lobby if you'd like to talk. Oh.
Well, what did he think?
Now that was unique. I've never sat through anything like it. You folks truly knocked my socks off. Yes, you've convinced me that this old bijou has got to stay.
Fantastic.
Just one thing. Next time, when the volcano erupts, how about a little less salt on the popcorn?
30 feet!
Wow! Wow, Chef Biscotti. With a spaghetti strand that long, you're sure to get in Ginny's world record book.
That's our goal. We'll know this afternoon when Ginny herself comes to see it.
Ginny, the official world record book lady, is coming here?
Yes, and we need to go to town hall now to get back before Ginny comes.
We're getting permission to enlarge this place, because once we break the record, business will kaboom! No! Pasta fagioli! It's gonna take hours to untangle this mess.
We don't have hours. We are due down at the town hall now.
Sure, George and I can untangle the spaghetti. I'm gonna hurry home to get my record book collection for Ginny to autograph.
Hello, you have reached Bisgetti's. Please leave a tasty message. Steve, are you there? Pick up. I have an important question to ask.
George wasn't sure if he should pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone!
So George picked up the phone.
Oh, Steve, thank goodness you answered. We need for you to check on something for us, eh? Yeah, please go outside and tell me how tall the building next to our building is.
George had never measured anything as big as a building. How was he going to do it? Since he knew he was 2 feet tall, maybe he could use himself as a measuring tool. Okay, that was one George. But how many Georges tall was the building? Let's see. There was 1 George, 2 Georges, 3 Georges, 4 George... George lost count. If only he had something like that measuring tape. The tape measure was only 20 feet long, but the building was more than 20 feet tall. But how much more? Now how was George going to measure the building? If only he had something longer than that tape. Of course, George had a spaghetti strand 30 feet long. George could see that the spaghetti wasn't touching the ground, which meant it was a little bit shorter than the building. How could he measure the difference? When George held the strand at the top of his head, it reached the ground. That meant the building was exactly 1 spaghetti strand and 1 George tall.
Tall.
Son of the gun,
Ouch,
eh?
Spaghetti.
3 stories
Oh,
tall.
way to go!
Oh, 3 stories. I gotta call Nettie and tell her the building next door is 3 stories tall.
So Gnocchi finally got to play with the spaghetti. And Chef Biscotti broke a second record. World's longest cat toy.
Look, Hundley, it's your buddy George.
Come on in, guys.
Thanks for letting Hundley spend the night while I'm gone. I brought all of his chew toys and snacks and grooming supplies. Thank you, Hundley. And this is a list of everything Hundley needs and when he needs it.
Oh, that's quite a list.
He's used to doing things in a certain way. This is the first time we've been apart in 3 years, 7 months, and 15 days. I'll pick you up in the morning, just like we talked about. Bye-bye.
Bye. We'll make sure he has a good time. I'm gonna do the laundry.
Next, add 1/2 cup of water. Hundley had been taught good manners, to be neat, and to chew his food thoroughly. Waiting for Hundley to chew wasn't George's idea of fun. George couldn't wait to find out what was next on the list. Just to make sure Hundley wasn't trying to tell him something important, George checked the list. Hundley didn't want to play. He always slept with Squeaky Mouse. Squeaky Mouse helped Hundley sleep and kept nightmares away. Hundley knew George was having a bad dream, and he didn't have his own Squeaky Mouse.
Wow.
Hello, Hundley. How you doing, boy? Was he any trouble?
Not at all, right, George?
Hundley says thank you.
Dogs and monkeys don't always understand each other. But sometimes a squeaky mouse can tell you who your real friends are. Of all the birds George loved to visit at the aviary, the cerulean warbler was his favorite. Which is why today was so important.
Well, Director, here's the book. Everything you ever wanted to know about the cerulean warbler in just 1,400 pages.
Very impressive.
I want everyone to know that the warbler is endangered. There aren't many left. Hopefully, this will do the trick.
Oh, a book like this will help get the word out. How's it selling?
Not so well. We were hoping you could give them to all the bird lovers who come here to the aviary.
Sure. How many?
Just a few. 100?
Well, it's a very important topic, so I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I have another plan for spreading the bird word, George. I'm meeting today with Lance Libro. He owns a big chain of bookstores. And you know what I'm gonna say? Mr. Libro, the cerulean warbler needs your help. You must carry my book. Oh, boy.
Later that morning, George was still thinking about the warbler and the fact that their bathtub was filled with books.
Lemonade! Get your free lemonade!
Say, can I have another?
Gosh, this is wonderful.
The best ever!
Hey, George, you know why they call me the Lemonade King? Free samples. Once people try this stuff, they're hooked. They can't get enough, and they bring back their friends.
This is the best ever. I'll take 2, please.
Wow, sure.
That gave George an idea. If people got free samples of the man's book, maybe they'd give some to their friends, too. That'd be a great way to spread the bird word.
Ooh, another great sales day for the king. How'd you do? Looks like you need to reach more people. You should advertise. Huh? It means show what you got so people know you're here. Check out my sign. That's the idea. You just need to put the sign where a lot of people can see it. Now you're talking. People will see that for miles. Want some help? Yeah. Okay, so we need to paint something that'll really grab people. A picture with pizzazz.
Mr. Libro, won't you please reconsider? My book is very important.
Yeah, but is it funny?
Well, no.
See, that's a problem, 'cause I like funny. Hey, what's everybody staring at?
Is that a monkey?
What's he doing?
Oh, no.
I know that billboard.
What?
Look at that! A monkey painting a goofy guy with a bird on his... Wait a minute. You're the guy!
Yep, it's me and my monkey.
Brilliant advertising campaign! If your book is half as brilliant as that billboard, then I'm sold! I've never seen anything like it. This book is selling like hotcakes.
Well, George deserves the credit for that.
It made me laugh. It made me cry. It made me want to donate half the proceeds to the Warbler Foundation.
And there you have it. One book, one monkey, one recipe for sales success. Reporting live from Lots of Libros.
Don't forget, save the warbler.
And try Steve's lemonade.
Hey! Hiya, George. Are you ready to hear this? Are you ready? It's kind of unbelievable, and I don't think you'll even believe it. So are you ready? Okay. I am going to kindergarten! Huh? Kindergarten is where you go when you're big, and you need to learn stuff like how to write your name and 8 plus 2. Ah! And I want you to come with me to get all of my school tools. So can you come? Can you come?
It was a good thing George went shopping with Allie, because she needed a monkey's eye.
Okay, which backpack? The lion, the witch, or the warthog? because it holds the most stuff. See, in kindergarten, you need exactly 3 rulers and a cowboy belt, and binoculars and pipe cleaners.
Wow, kindergarten sure sounded like fun. Where else would you need 3 rulers and a cowboy belt?
Guess what? These are 2 for 1.
Ooh.
Would you like a backpack, George?
The next day, George wondered how Allie was doing in kindergarten.
George! Kindergarten was great. And guess what? I told my teacher I was best friends with a monkey, and she said you could come to school with me tomorrow. Yeah, you'll be our official guest monkey.
That's right. So today, let's share some of our favorite movements. Allie, would you like to start?
Oh, yes. My favorite movement is a forward, backbend, walkover handstand. It's my favorite, except I can't actually do it.
That was lovely. George, what kind of movements do you like to make? Careful, George, not so... It's all right, George. I know it was an accident. We'll fix it later. Now, castles weren't just for kings and queens. Butlers, maids, cooks, and carpenters lived in them too. Lots of people lived in castles. I've always thought it would be fun to live in a castle, high on a hill overlooking the ocean. In fact, I would like each of you to draw a castle that you would like to live in.
George had an idea. Instead of drawing a castle, why not build one? A castle for Mrs. Gold to live in.
Yes, well, thank you. That was most informative. I'm sure it will look... Oh, my!
It was George's idea, but we helped.
When you said a castle, you meant a castle. Oh, this is wonderful. It's amazing what you can do when you use your imagination and work together and have a monkey to help you.
Yay for George! Yay for George!
It was good being a guest monkey, but it was also good being a plain old regular monkey on his way home.
Why, thank you, Hundley. I'll have to run this upstairs. Keep an eye on things for me, will ya?
Doggy!
A toddler and his toy clown were no match for a lobby dog.
Look, Dylan, Hundley brought your toy. Thank you, Hundley.
Uh-oh. George could mess up a lobby faster than 10 toddlers with toys. There was only one thing a door dog could do. Return that toy, and fast. Which, to George, looked exactly like a game of tag. George couldn't figure out why Hundley didn't want to play tag anymore. It was Dylan's toy. If there was one thing Gnocchi couldn't resist, it was a toy clown.
Three cases of olive oil. 20 crates of tomatoes. And, hello, my little Gnoccarina. What do you have there? A clown? Oh, so cute. Now, don't chew it all to pieces, okay? I must keep my basement tidy.
Hundley had better rescue that clown fast.
And sacks of potatoes. Holy prosciutto! I forget to buy the garlic. Now, what kind of chef forgets his garlic? Gotta go back to the store.
Hundley might be a door dog, but he wasn't very good at doorknobs. Fortunately, monkeys are excellent door openers. Unless the door is locked. George's ramps worked.
Leaping linguini! What did you do to my basement, Giorgio?
Dylan and his mom were back. Hundley had to hurry. Gnocchi didn't know what was going on, but it sure looked like fun.
Oh.
Hundley? Oh, thank you. I thought we'd lost this forever.
Look, Dylan.
Clowny!
You are the best door dog.
Another job well done. Well, almost done.
Fever, stuffy nose, clammy paws. You're definitely fighting a germ, George. A germ is... hold on. I think there's a picture in this book. Here you go. See that blob?
Huh?
That's a germ.
Oh.
Some germs are good for you, but bad germs can make you sick. Well, that's your body. Your nose, mouth, stomach. Those are your lungs. When you sneeze or cough, that's your lungs squeezing together and trying to force out the bad germs. Enough biology. Time for you to rest.
George didn't want to rest. He wanted to get rid of his bad germ. If only he knew how.
You better look out, because Toots is in town. I'm in your nose.
Achoo, he's in your nose.
I'm in your nose.
Oh, yeah, he's in your nose.
I'll make you sniff and I'll make you sneeze. You won't be smelling that smelly cheese down to your belly.
Down,
Mosey on down to your belly.
Gout is in your belly.
So don't eat a thing, that's my suggestion, 'cause I'll be giving you indigestion. Sing it, Johnny.
Go Toots, go.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Do it again.
Go Toots,
Yeah. I love this place. Better head to your lungs.
Hey Toots, where you going?
To the lungs.
Oh yeah, he's in your lungs.
Well, I'll be making you wheeze and cough. You better take the whole week off. And if you're wondering who to blame,
Don't forget, Toots the name.
'cause we'll be making you sweat and squirm. 'Cause that's our job. 'Cause we're germs. Yeah. Woo! 'Cause we're germs.
That was the germ that was making George sick.
Well, hey, you're a strange-looking germ. Toots is my name. These here singers are the Germettes.
George explained that he was the owner of this body, and Toots and the Germettes would have to go.
Go? Why should we go? We like it here. I'm making you feel sick? Oh, well, in that case, I'll be on my way. I'll just get my stuff. Fool you! I'm never leaving. But you are. Gotta run. Hey, what are you doing? Let me go!
George didn't have a feather, but he did have 20 fingers.
No! Hey, cut it out! This whole place could blow!
George and Yoki had done it. Toots was gone.
You're awake. How do you feel?
George felt great. He could even smell again.
You seem much better. I wish I could say the same. Thank you, George.
That song was very familiar. Where was it coming from?
You won't be smelling that smelly cheese down to your belly.